I'm gonna be reacting to a brand new drama in the Yu-Gi-Oh community. The toxic drama that never leaves the Yu-Gi-Oh community. The toxic drama. Are combo players or control players better than the other? You know how stupid that sounds? But this is a real toxic drama going on. There is literally Yu-Gi-Oh players out there that think that control players specifically, that think that they're better than combo players just because they play control. I'm gonna be reacting to a few videos here. This is a real actual thing that goes on Twitch, on Twitter, on Discords, that just because you play a shit fucking deck, and yes, this matters to me. Let me tell you guys something. Just because you play a shit deck, it doesn't make you better than someone playing a good deck. You understand that? Yu-Gi-Oh needs to understand that. You play whatever on God's green earth you feel like. Who gives a shit? You're not better than anyone just because you're choosing to play some deck. But the shitters of the community, like ST Knight, think that because he plays Satella Knight, he's better than me because I'm playing cool too.
To call someone's deck dog shit is so disrespectful.
Your Satella Knight deck is dog shit. It's the stupidest shit. If anyone is better than anyone, all right, let's just watch this video. All right. If anyone is better than anyone, it's me. You play whatever I tell you. All right. Sorry, that's not my real opinion. My real opinion is that I'm better than everyone in this game. I'm the greatest Yu-Gi-Oh player on God's green earth. If Sato Kaiba and Yugi Moto had a child, I would defeat that child with my eyes closed. I am the greatest Yu-Gi-Oh player on planet Earth. No one. Period. I could defeat Christian Urena at the with my right hand while defeating on my left side. I could then duel Jesse and beat him. Then I could beat Pac with my foot, and I could beat Kamal with my hand.
I don't know what that
duels
is.
at the same time. I could then duel ST Knight with my telepathically and defeat him too. All you guys want to know why? Because I am better than every Yu-Gi-Oh player on planet Earth. However, it doesn't mean I'm a better human. It's just as far as Yu-Gi-Oh is concerned, this mid-range elitist problem pisses me off. So I want to react to it here. It just pisses me off. It really does. Because it's just Yu-Gi-Oh. You could play whatever deck on God's green earth that suits you. If ST Knight, for example, he's like Satella Knight, so he plays it. Good for him. More power to him. That's okay. Whether I think it's ass or not, it's irrelevant. He should play whatever he wants. Same goes for me. But there's a real thing going on that literally online, if you look at Twitter, people think that they're better than meta players or combo players just because they purposely play a shit deck. And I think that's the stupidest thing on God's green earth. This is like a garbage fruit. Like, let's say, for example, you know, there's not many garbage fruits out there, but this is the equivalent of like a banana thinking it's better than a tier S fruit, like strawberries. Pisses me off. Okay. At the end of the day, guys, we're just fruits.
I feel like this issue needs to be brought up more and talked about in more detail. And that is why Yu-Gi-Oh has a mid-range elitism problem. So you may or may not know, I recently have been trying to talk about my 60-card roll-add combo deck.
So, Anthony created a 60-card roll-add pile deck. That 60-card roll-add pile deck that we're all looking at right now, that's topping everywhere. He won 2 regionals with it. Sako top 8'd with it. I won YCS with a 60-card pile slop deck, but not this one that he created. He's getting roasted on Twitter right now for being the creator of it, that, you know, slop deck shouldn't exist. That's okay. If you think slop decks shouldn't exist because 6 engines, like 1 card shouldn't lead to 6 engines, that's okay. I understand. I don't think it should exist either. But if it does exist, don't you want to kind of take advantage of it? If in basketball, if the NBA randomly created a 5-point shot that is in the exact same spot as a 3-point shot, you don't think teams will exploit that? You don't think the best teams in the world will exploit that? It's available for all of us to use. While it's legal, wouldn't you want to, you know, play a great strategy? But they actually disrespect Anthony just because he plays this. And I think it's the stupidest thing. The same strategy is available for you to use as well. Whether you hate it or not, it's kind of stupid. You know? Anyways, let's continue.
And so, what is a mid-range deck? So coming from other card games, a mid-range deck is a deck that usually aims to slam the most effective creatures on curve and curate their game plan based on their opponent's deck. Versus an aggro deck, a mid-range deck tends to control the board. Versus a control deck, the mid-range deck can...
Okay, so W PowerPoint. What he's getting at right here is a mid-range deck example would be like Yummy without Mitsurugi, or like Kultun, for example. Kultun is one of probably the best mid-range deck ever made. It's not a combo deck. You're ending on Zalin Remix. You're not ending on 10 bodies. And an example of a combo deck would be something like 60-card Roll-Add, or an example of combo deck would be like Danger Thunder Dragon. Anything that just spits out infinite bodies. Okay, so right now there is this thing going on online of people hating on combo decks because it does so
0.
much, okay? That implies that if you think that that combo decks do so much and you think people that play them you're hateful towards them or whatever, that just means that you think that that's the best style of deck. You are essentially jealous. To those people that are disrespecting Anthony or hating these combo decks, you guys know that you could just play the combo decks, right? If it's so broken, you could just play them. You do understand that. Nothing is stopping it. Those combo decks have their faults as well. They're not perfect. What if you get drolled? What if you get Fualos and your deck doesn't have a real Fualos answer, even though a 60 card combo slot does? I agree that one card should never lead to 6 engines. But if it does exist, and if you imply that it's so broken, you could play it yourself. You don't need to disrespect people just because they're playing it. If it exists, just do it. In football, they made a rule that a touchdown that is 20 yards or longer counts as 21 points. Don't you think that every football offense will start throwing 20-yard plus touchdowns? If this unfair advantage exists and you're sitting there complaining, whether it's good for Yu-Gi-Oh or bad for Yu-Gi-Oh is not the question. Just go play it. It has its problems, by the way. Those decks are more expected to brick because let's use this Mitsu Rolad Azamina engine for deck, for example, that's all over the meta right now with 60 card slop decks. Yeah, if the deck opens Habakiri, Grifo, Black Witch, Ash Blossom, and Coldby, you are going to win 0% of the time going second. You can never lose with a deck like that going first if you open that. But do you guys also know that that deck also is very prone to draw Hallowed Azamina, Kusanagi, Mind Shuffle, Ash Blossom of Walos, and have to say past turn? It comes with the cost of bricking and losing to draw and having situations where you're playing 60 card deck. What if you just withdraw one starter? It comes with the cost of that. Cool Tune is one of the best control decks in history. Not one of, it is the best control deck in history. It has 0 bricks. The consistency is much better, but the end board is not 20,000 negates.
It's fair.
So I just wanted to put that out of the way there, that people have a thing hating on them. So why do so many players like mid-range decks? Mid-range decks is a deck that has so many, like decks that have so many resources. Each turn they could go +3. On my turn, on your turn, they go +3.
Stole that shit. Bro, you don't know what to do with that. Give me that.
And they slowly get there. That's also toxic. Well, okay, nothing is toxic to me. In my opinion, nothing is toxic. I love Yu-Gi-Oh! The only thing I think is toxic is people that have display toxic behavior. But like, whether you're playing whether Yu-Gi-Oh! Has combo issues or control issues, who gives a fuck? I'm gonna win anyways. I don't care what issues there are going on. To me, they're all good. I'm just gonna play the best strategy. So who cares? But it's not like control decks. Don't you guys think Cool Tune is unfair? Of course. But everyone hating on combo decks just because one card could lead to 6 engines, I understand not liking that. But you can also just play it. All right, let's continue on with the presentation. But that's the gist of this video, guys. He's saying, I want to watch each, I don't want this to be a 1-hour video. I'm going to look at 3 videos here quickly. Like, look at this. Rollout, for example, can add 7 cards each turn. Is that not unfair? Combo decks do the same. But Rollout is just the shittiest deck in the universe. They should actually make Rollout better. Rollout is fucking dog shit. But like pure Rollout, not Rollout engine. Rollout 60 card slop decks, right? But that's the gist of this Yu-Gi-Oh! People are hating on combo decks so much, but control decks kind of just do the same thing these days.
Some
if you let them live, if you let them play for 2 turns, you lose, right?
But it's nowhere near the amount of interruptions that an actual like combo deck would have. And if you put more engines and more gas into your deck, you have the ability to like pierce through the low amount of interruptions that the mid-range deck has, and you can counter their game plan by not letting them see the turn 3 that they get an entirely new hand on. Most mid-range decks also instinctively try to play for follow-up. Most of their cards and interruptions usually also generate follow-up. So one of the best ways to beat them is either you go first and you set up an unbeatable board of 7 negates.
A lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players, okay, online are hating on Anthony because of this idea here, and it's just not nice. Okay, let's go now to Josh's video. Where Josh was, I'm gonna paraphrase Josh's video here. Josh agrees with some points that Anthony is saying, but the thing is, guys, Josh defending control decks is like my mother defending my hair. Okay, my mother loves me, even she tells me I have a great singing voice, but I don't. She loves me. Of course, she's my mother. She's gonna defend me and love me, no matter how much, I lack in situations or things, right? Joshua is like the mother of control decks. And right now, he's pregnant with control decks. He is the creator of them all. Of course, he will defend them. W Josh, W mom, W. He will defend them. So, of course, Josh will take the side of control decks. Gabriel Susi is one of, if not the best player, he is the best player in France and one of the best players in Europe. Of course, he will defend control decks. Europeans love control decks. It's why Europeans will never, ever be on my level. Just kidding. By the way, guys, I'm European as well, just for those that didn't know. So I understand their perspective. Europeans love their control decks because it puts you in a situation, eventually, inevitably, at some point in the game, when it gets to you're trading 1-for-1s, the better player could get to a point of winning the match. That's why they love their control decks, and I love that idea. I would love if you could get to a point where the better player wins. However, just discounting combo decks, you know, it's kind of stupid to me. It's stupid to me because that's kind of what makes you good. You're making combos. It's like control decks for a long time have been the shittier player will play the control decks typically for a long time because, quite frankly, they lack the brain to play the combo deck. That is not the case for the top European players. Joshua is one of the best players in the world. Gabe Susi is one of the best players in the world, and they both have my utmost respect. But it's just a play style thing in Europe. They love their control decks, and Twitter is the thing where you're gonna have the noobs that love the control decks. Twitter is where you're gonna find the biggest of noobs, respectfully to Twitter, loving the control decks. You guys want to know why? Because they lack the brain cells, and I'm saying this very respectfully. They're barely sentient to even play a combo deck. So what the fuck? They could barely even get along with life. They barely know how to open a doorknob, let alone play a Yu-Gi-Oh deck. So of course they're gonna disrespect combo decks. They're not capable of playing it. I would. Someone on my Twitch chat says, "Would you describe a Neocraft as control?" I would describe a Neocraft as stun, a stupid deck that's a disgrace to all the pendulums. A Neocraft. All right. I'm going to conclude this video with saying I'm playing Cool Toon right now. Cool Toon is a control deck at its finest. It resonates with me. I just enjoy Cool Toon. Something about Cool Toon, I just really enjoy it. I think it has a 99% win rate going first. I just enjoy it. So I'm playing it. But naturally, I'm a heavy combo player. I love combo decks. I love where the creativity could explode in your deck. You know what I love the most? And what got me into Yu-Gi-Oh! And I'm not even gonna react to the rest of the Joshua and Gabe Susi video. Gabriel Susi and Joshua, both my boys. I love them. Gabe Susi is one of my best friends in Europe, Yu-Gi-Oh! Friends. They say, you know, the combo decks are back controls better. And my answer is, it's just who gives a fuck, play whatever, but combo decks are way better. The reason why is, I'll tell you guys, like, premise of Yu-Gi-Oh! You guys wanna know what premise of Yu-Gi-Oh! is? Like, the nature of Yu-Gi-Oh! The soul of Yu-Gi-Oh! That's the word. The soul of Yu-Gi-Oh! I'll tell you what it is. You ready? It's not winning Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournaments, even though that's why I play. But the soul of Yu-Gi-Oh! is you're sleeping, and out of nowhere you're like, wait a second, Yummy could be played in Roulette. And then you sit there for 3 hours in your bed, thinking of how you could throw Yummy in a 60-card Roulette deck. That is the soul of Yu-Gi-Oh! You sit there out of nowhere and think to yourself, wait a sec, my Magnet Warrior strategy will be cool with this. It doesn't need to be 60 cards, guys. I'm saying the soul of Yu-Gi-Oh! is you thought of a cool tech card, and you just want to find a way creatively how it could be inserted into some other deck or something. Or like you think of a tech and you're like, yo, I'm gonna go immediately. I don't care if I don't care if it's midday at my lunch break. I'm gonna log on to Dueling Book right now and figure out how I could insert this. That's the soul of Yu-Gi-Oh! That's why I started a Dueling Book channel. That's why I started Yu-Gi-Oh! Dude, you guys wanna know why I'm known as the Pen God? I never gave my name. I never called myself the Pen God in my life. Sam loved these pendulum strategies I would create before Trif Gaming didn't exist. So he would call me the Pen God. And I would create pendulum videos on Sam's channel. That's where Trif Gaming was born. One day he decided, he said, yo, any shoutouts you want to give? And I sat there out of nowhere, I'm like, yeah, shout out to myself, my YouTube channel. Then Sam is like, you have a YouTube channel? What's it called? And I'm like, Trif Gaming. And I thought of it on the spot. I went home and I spent 5 hours creating a YouTube page and like a background. Trif Gaming was born that day, out of nowhere, out of my love of Yu-Gi-Oh!, out of creating pendulum decks when Electromite was banned. When a card is hit, how do you creatively create a strong deck with Electromite banned, or Electromite at 1, or Starving Venom banned? How do you creatively do that? That is the soul of Yu-Gi-Oh! That we're talking about. That is why 99% of us like Yu-Gi-Oh! It's not because I want to set 5 cards face down or some stupid shit. It's the soul of Yu-Gi-Oh! So what everyone is doing online is basically disrespecting the soul of Yu-Gi-Oh! So I just wanted to make this video to say anyone hating on combo decks is a dumbass. Really think about it logically here. Like, it's just creating fun shit. It's Dueling Book solo mode is almost the soul of Yu-Gi-Oh! As funny as that sounds. Not even winning Yu-Gi-Oh! And that's coming from me. That the only reason I play Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now is to win. So Cool Toon is a control deck. I'm playing it right now because I think it's the best way to win. And maybe in September, when the Link 2 comes out to search Habakiri, I think that will be the best deck because Cool Toon will be banned at that point. And I could search, I have 50 cards that say search Habakiri, and that strategy won me a YCS before. But I just love the idea of this creativity that you could could do. I think it's just beautiful. And for anyone that disrespects creativity in Yu-Gi-Oh, like, don't hate the player, hate the game. It's literally just what Yu-Gi-Oh is right now. So that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoy it. You're not better than someone because you do something. It's just you just play whatever it suits your. If you're one of those players that just loves Fossil 9 and setting 5, more power to you. Go ahead and set 5. If you love Tenpai or go second, like Wing Dragon or Ra is literally going to be meta very soon. It is just the ultimate Tenpai strategy. It's like imagine Tenpai Chudra injected himself with steroids. Wing Dragon of Ra came out 3 months later. Okay, that's basically just figure out what Yu-Gi-Oh style, like, you know, you like, and just to hate on this creating these piles with, it's the definition of creativity. And it rubs me the wrong way to see all this negative hate that Anthony is getting for this. And this is not aimed at Josh and Susie, by the way, because their takes are very good. I understand. For people out there to hate on combo decks, it's just stupid to me, because that is the soul of Yu-Gi-Oh. If you don't like it, just, you know what they say, if you can't beat them, join them. If you don't like it, just join us. Like, it's fun, Yu-Gi-Oh! You don't even need to take it to a YCS. Everyone loves their stupid combo bullshit 60 card decks, synchron bullshit you can just play. It's fun. Just play it. Who gives a shit? It's just fun. And if you have a problem with it, then I got 2 words for ya! Suck it. Pussies. WVid. Alright, I kind of want to